Hi guys. I had to stop abruptly yesterday and go get my daughter from school, so I just wanted to get back to what I was talking to you guys about in my last video. I'm going to do two parts since I started it and didn't finish it, and I'm going to kind of finish it with this video. But as I was saying, about probably 4 to 5 days after going to the hospital with my friend, I ended up having to go back to the emergency room because I just felt really ill and I was vomiting and I couldn't stop, and I was just sicker than I've ever been in my life. And so I went to the hospital with my husband, and of course they had everything in the computer because I had just been there. They knew what was going on with me, and the doctor came in and said I needed to be admitted, which of course I was admitted. They also did a spinal tap on me and I think a CAT scan, and then we just waited. We just kept waiting for someone to come and talk to us, and they ended up admitting, as I said, they admitted me, and I found out, I think the next day or no, it was the same day that I had, it by the looks of the results from the spinal tap, that I had MS. So I ended up finding a doctor through another doctor of mine, that was really great. I don't know what I would have done if I had not gone to his office that Saturday morning that he met me there. And I really don't know what I would do, where I'd be right now. I don't know. I mean, there's times, I have to admit, that I've forgotten to do my shot, or maybe I had a bad day and I didn't want to do another treatment. I just wanted to be left alone, and I just didn't want to get shots. I didn't want to get a shot. They hurt. They're very painful. When I do mine, I have a lot of site injection issues. It'll whelp up, and it just hurts so bad. I feel like a bruise, and it really, really, really hurts. So I have to, deal with it. So it's not any fun going through this. It's not what I would wish on my worst enemy if I had one. But I do want you to know that, there's help out there. There are medications out there. There are doctors, good doctors out there. I mean, depending on where you live, I don't know how far away, a great hospital is, or anything like that. But I know that for me, if I had not, started off on beta-seron, and which is what they did. They started me on beta-seron, and I kept having relapses, and it just wasn't working, so they put me on Copaxone. And I'm on the 40 milligram injectables. So, well, injections, I guess you could say. I don't know if they're called injectables, but they are technically an injectable. I know that some of you out there are with maybe somebody who isn't supportive, or who isn't there for you. And I've seen so many stories of people who just don't get the support they need. And, us as, patients, or, people that have MS, we're frustrated too, because we don't have a cure. There's no cure. There's absolutely no cure yet. But I know that a lot of you, you know, have people criticizing you and putting you down. And I just want you to know that what you're going through is normal. And it's okay to be upset and it's okay to cry. I do it all the time. It's okay if you're depressed. You know, I really went through a bout of that was really hard. And I decided to finally go and see a doctor for it and talk to him about it. And, you know, things are a lot better for me right now, at least. You know, I haven't had any problems since then. So I've been lucky that that's worked out for me as well. I'm pretty limited when it comes to doing things. I know that sometimes, you know, with invisible illnesses, and especially, you know, you hear a lot of people with MS say, you know, but I don't look sick. Well, it's an invisible disease, so you're not going to look sick. You know, I mean, unless sure, if you have the flu, you're going to look sick, or if you're throwing up, you're not going to look well, you know, but that's life, you know, you're going to have things that you catch, a cold or whatever, you know, and that's normal. It's going to be normal. But, you know, it can really exacerbate symptoms of MS, being sick. And, you know, I personally don't like being on antibiotics very long because they're not really good for me. So, you know, in the last couple of months, I mean, I think, well, maybe longer than that, but, you know, I try and get up, and if I'm feeling bad, I don't do anything. But if I do feel good, I try and, you know, like, mess with some makeup, play with makeup. That's just me. It's who I am. So, that's kind of my escape in a sort of sense. It's my escape. And it makes me feel better about the way I look. I have, you know, issues just like everybody else does, you know, insecurities just like everyone else has, you know, and I just want you guys to know that those insecurities that you might be having, if you are, that it's normal and it's okay. And if you have any questions, or, you know, you want to tell me what your story is, I'd love to hear your stories. I'd love to talk to you guys and you know, maybe learn, you know, some things from you. I know that a lot of people that I've talked to over the last 3 years, some of them have had, you know, MS for 20 years. So I just want you to know that, you know, this is an outlet for you to go to, though, if you want to, and if you need to. So I hope you guys all have a great day, and just know that I'm here, and I just want you to know that. Have a great day, guys.